Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today we're making cashew chicken sheet pan dinner.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
Well, welcome to my channel. If you're new, I say welcome. I'm Dinah, and I'm glad that you're in my kitchen with me. I am making cashew chicken sheet pan dinner for dinner tonight, and I thought I'd bring you along. The first thing we're gonna start with is the sauce. So let's head over to the stove and get that going. So this sauce really makes the whole sheet pan dinner. One of my coworkers had it at work and I said, "What are you eating?" And she told me, she gave me her recipe, and I have tweaked it just a little to make more sauce and just a tad bit more flavorful. So Sarah, if you're watching, this is the new improved version. Okay, so we have 7 tablespoons of soy sauce. Just gonna wanna use a small saucepan for this. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna just, I'm gonna just put it on medium. We're gonna bring it to a boil. Next we need 2, whoops, that's not it. 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. If you hear that crazy noise in the background, that's my rice cooker going. You'll also want to preheat your oven to 400, because as soon as we get the sauce going, a lot of stuff just goes in the pan, in the oven. On the pan in the oven. This is a pretty quick 20-minute dinner. Hoisin sauce, we got a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And then we got 3 tablespoons of honey. I'm just gonna eyeball that. A teaspoon of sesame oil, and I usually eyeball that too, a little bit there. And we got a half a teaspoon of ginger. And if you've ever seen these squeeze ones, these are really cool. So I'm gonna put a little bit of ginger in. Whoop. There we go. And a couple cloves of garlic. Also, it's gonna thicken as it boils here. So I got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And I'm gonna put that in a half a cup of water. Make a little slurry. And then in the pan it goes. The first time I made this, now we're just gonna bring it to a boil and wait for it to thicken. That's all you have to do with the sauce. So the first time I made this, I gave it to my husband and he's like, "Oh my gosh, this is better than Panda." So there you go. Proof is in the pudding. We really like this one, and it's great leftovers if you have any. So we're just gonna hang out here until this comes to a boil. Your sauce is just gonna get thickened up and wonderful. I think this is the hardest part, is waiting for it to boil. So it's starting to come to a boil. It's getting nice and thick. Okay, and that is it, folks. Turn off the heat and let it sit here. So let's go get our sheet pan ready. All right, so you want a great big huge sheet pan or a cookie sheet, and we're gonna cover it in foil because it gets a little sticky and a little messy. And this just makes your cleanup a lot easier. Oh, can you grab my spray?
Oh yeah.
And I'll try not to inhale it.
That's the trick.
Okay, spray your sheet pan.
Don't take a breath.
Don't take a breath. You'll have to watch previous episodes to see me choking on it. All right, so I've got a couple chicken breasts. I used a whole package of chicken tenderloins on this. Dark meat works great. You can use a mixture. You just want to put it on Just try not, well, there's no way. I'm gonna have to just wash my hands. Keep it in kind of a little pile. Now that I've got it kind of out, let me wash my hands and I'll be right back.
Kind of chunked it.
I just chunked it in like bite-sized chunks. It cooks fast, that's what you want. And then we're gonna salt and pepper it, but let me wash. So now you're just gonna salt and pepper this. Okay, there we go. Then we got our magical sauce here. We're gonna spoon about half the sauce over the chicken. Now, if your sauce starts to thicken up, you can just add more water to it and water it down a tiny bit. All right, that looks good. All right, so now we're gonna put this in your 400-degree preheated oven for about 8 minutes. All right, so now that our chicken is in the oven for about 8 minutes, you wanna get all your veggies ready. I did some of them before. So I've got about a half an onion cut into like just little pieces. I've got about 1.5 to 2 cups of broccoli, just made them kind of bite-sized. And then I've got a couple peppers here. I've just de-seeded them and we're just gonna chunk them into about 1-inch chunks. And if you don't have your rice cooking, you should get that on because that's gonna take longer than everything. So probably start at your rice, or you can serve it over quinoa. And you can use whatever color peppers you want. And then also get about a cup of cashews ready, and because as soon as that comes out, we'll be dumping all this together. So now we'll just wait for that chicken to come out. Choo-ka-ching. All right, here we go. All right, so remember that we've got about 12 more minutes to cook on this. So we have our broccoli and we're just gonna spread it around the chicken. And our peppers, same. I like a little onion on mine. So then we're gonna take the rest of the sauce, drizzle it on the veg. If you want, you can save a little sauce for after, but I like it all on there. That smells so good, Denver. You don't get your nose up here.
Hot, hot.
Then we're just gonna give it a stir. Break up the chicken, get all the sauce everywhere.
It smells good. It does smell good. Oh my goodness.
Before I get it too stirred up, let's add our cup of cashews. I couldn't find any raw ones, but these are roasted and salted. Oh my gosh, there you go. You win.
You get a prize. Patience.
Sprinkle them all over. Gonna give them a stir.
Oh man, that's so good.
It smells so good. I really like these sheet pan dinners. You just, you know, stick it all in the pan and it's easy cleanup and it tastes good. All right, so there we go. Let's put this back in the oven for about 12 more minutes, just till the vegetables are all roasted and your chicken is cooked through. Now it's a couple pounds of goodness. Okay. Yum! You guys, this smells so amazing. Look at this. Wow. If you guys could smell this, you would be thinking, OMG. All right, so I'm just gonna give it, so that was another 12 minutes. Everything is cooked through, whew, steaming up my glasses. That's why, one of the reasons why you wanna cut your chicken small, because it cooks really quick. Yum, gracious sakes. All right, so I've got a plate here. I'm gonna grab some rice. I made some rice in the rice cooker. And then we're just gonna take however much you want. I was thinking zucchini would be good in this too. Yum, let's get another broccoli. All right, so then I've got, we're really eating this for dinner. I've got some green onions. Give those a sprinkle on top for prettiness. A few more cashews. And we're gonna sprinkle it with some sesame seeds too. Just because it makes it look so beautiful. Look at that. Who wouldn't wanna sit and eat that with me?
Come on, that came out of Panda. That looks amazing.
Or did it, or does it like P.F. Chang's? I don't know. It's beautiful, and you made it in your kitchen in about less than a half hour, I think. Yum, yum. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make some sheet pan cashew chicken. It's super easy, super fast, and man, I don't know anybody who wouldn't love this. So give me a thumbs up if you love sheet pan dinners, because I sure do. I love sticking them on a sheet pan, throwing them in the oven to be done. Thanks for joining me today in my kitchen. I'm so glad you did. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and turn the bell on for notifications. I got lots more recipes and episodes coming, and you guys have a great day and a great week ahead. We'll see you on the next one.
Okay, Denver, go your spot. Good boy. Oh, that's a good boy. Okay, now we're ready to start. But it's time to go.
Okay. Today, we're making cashew chicken sheet pan dinner. Do I need to say that a little clearer? Snickadagada. It's my special language.
That's a big title. It's
I know.
it's gonna be like
sheet pan dinner.
line O2 on the side of the screen.
It's gonna just wrap it.
Yeah, well, both sides of it.
Gonna taste good, I know.